Well, good evening. I am Megan Kroll. I'm the principal here at North Star High School, and we are excited to welcome you to the newest addition to North Star High School. First, I'd like to thank the North Star Band, who is under the direction of Joe Albright, for providing the music as you arrived this evening. They were playing selections from their fall marching band show, North Star Airlines, and specifically chose pieces in honor of us being able to open this new space this school year. I am happy to report they earned a superior rating during state competition and an excellent at the LPS invite. We're very proud of them. Please join me in thanking and congratulating them for their work one more time. We are excited to have you in our K-Wing. Thank you to Scott Wieskamp, Lincoln Public Schools Director of Operations, and his team for their work on this project that provides space for our Aviation and Technical Education Focus Program and Boys and Girls Club, CLC. I would also like to thank LPS Project Manager Chad Lyons, General Contractor Shield Caton Construction, and Design Team BVH and Morrissey Engineering for getting this facility ready to use this school year. This space is possible thanks to community partnerships. Joining me today to speak about the power of these partnerships is Dominique Kelly, Executive Director of Boys and Girls Club, Lincoln Lancaster County, School Board Member Kathy Danick, North Star Career and Technical Education Teacher Amanda Woodward, and Leon Holloway, Vice President of Team Member Services for Duncan Aviation. I am now going to invite Lincoln Public Schools Superintendent Dr. Paul Gosman to introduce other important partners who made this all possible, who are in attendance today. Dr. Gosman?
Good evening. Thank you, Mrs. Kroll, for your continued leadership at North Star High School. You and your team continue to chart the course for our scholars and provide a multitude of opportunities for them to pursue their passions. I welcome you to one of the only public school airplane hangars in the nation. Yes. And I am absolutely positive I'm right on this one. This is the only hangar in the nation that is also a pep band performance facility. It's awesome. I thought that, well, as a former band director, I thought that was awesome. It's my pleasure to welcome all of you this evening to this special occasion that highlights and celebrates community partnerships. Every time LPS does something really cool, it's because we're doing it in partnership with some organization or person that empower our students to find academic success through authentic learning opportunities, rigorous standards, and individualized learning. I'd like to take a moment to introduce members of the administrative executive team that are here today, and I honestly don't know who is and who's not, so I'm going to introduce each of them. If you are here, would you please wave vigorously? If you're not here, we'll talk about you as soon as we get time here. Liz Standish is our Associate Superintendent for Business Affairs. Liz, wherever you are, wave. Dr. Matt Larson is the Associate Superintendent for Educational Services. Dr. John Neal, Associate Superintendent for Civic Engagement. Dr. Van Price, I know she's here somewhere, Associate Superintendent for Human Resources. I've seen Dr. Salem, Dr. Sarah Salem, Associate Superintendent for Teaching and Learning. Dr. Takako Olson, Director of Curriculum Instruction and Assessment, and our ESU 18 Administrator. Mr. Kirk Langer, our Chief Technology Officer. Ms. Brittany Hodges-Bolkovec is our Executive Director of Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion. And I've seen her here, Ms. Mindy Burbach is our Executive Director of Communications there by the camera. I also, and as a school superintendent, also like to take a moment to introduce the members of the Board of Education. You never want to miss that. Those who are in attendance today. And so again, I'd ask you to wave. Our board president is Mr. Lanny Boswell. Our board vice president is Dr. Bob Ronner. Board member, Mrs. Barbara Beyer. Board member, right behind me, Ms. Kathy Danick. Board member, Mr. Don Mayhew. I know we have board member Annie Mumgard here in the crowd, and by the way, there are some seats right up front if you want to take them. And board member, Mr. Piyush Srivastav also. And so we're so thankful to the executive team and the board that have helped make this possible. We truly are standing, and most of you are standing, even though there are chairs available up front. We are standing here today because of the foresight and commitment of the Lincoln Board of Education to expand STEM, or science, technology, engineering, and mathematics courses for our students. You see, back in 2017, the board identified the need to provide more hands-on learning opportunities and to expand our focus program offerings in our existing high schools. This was done through the strategic planning process and with the help of our community as part of the high school task force at that time. The Lincoln Public Schools, now in partnership with Duncan Aviation, piloted the Aviation and Technical Education Focus Program in 2019 here at North Star using STEM curriculum developed by the Aircraft Owners and Pilots Association. That program quickly took off, boy, Mindy, and gained popularity. It was evident that the space we had was not enough. In addition to a popular focus program, we had a great community learning center program with the Boys and Girls Club of Lincoln, Lancaster County to support all of our North Star students. But again, the space was a challenge in a busy high school that offers many opportunities for our students before, during, and after school. Then the solution became clear. An addition to North Star could give us what we needed to continue supporting students in the growing focus program and in the Boys and Girls Club. Through the dedication and collaboration between LPS, Duncan Aviation, and the Boys and Girls Club, we stand here today with pride in this state-of-the-art facility that highlights strength in community partnerships. Thank you to Duncan Aviation. Thank you to the Boys and Girls Club for seeing the value in our students and in investing in the future of our community. I call back up Megan Kroll, the principal of the high school.
I'm a lot shorter than him. Thank you, Dr. Gosman. Since the beginning, Duncan Aviation has been a champion for this project. They have a long-standing history of supporting Lincoln Public Schools through multiple projects, including supporting Arnold Elementary and the Independence Academy as a job work site. It's my honor to introduce Leon Holloway, Vice President of Team Member Services for Duncan Aviation. Leon?
Definitely taller than her. Good afternoon, everyone. Duncan Aviation has a long history of innovation and implementing new ideas. More than 7 years ago, the idea of Duncan Aviation partnering with LPS and North Star to create an aviation and technical education focus program to expose students to endless opportunities in the field of aviation. Now I'm gonna segue here. We had to learn how to do this. There's a team of us, both LPS and Duncan Aviation, got in our car and drove to Omaha to visit Burke High School just to see what kind of aviation program they had up there. After we did the tour, we decided we want more. Next step was we jumped on a plane, Duncan Aviation plane, and we flew to Grand Rapids, Michigan, to see another aviation program. Although they were very impressive, on the flight back home, we said, we want to have our own program here in Lincoln, Nebraska, and we want to partner with North Star. We did it. We absolutely did it. Some statistics. 150 students enrolled into the aviation course here at North Star in 2019. In 2021, 215 students. And this year, if her math is correct, we're sitting at 183 students for both first and second semester. Now, I'm going to jump right into some thank yous because I think it's really important to show people that really dug in and did all the hard work to make this possible. And it really starts out with the people at North Star and LPS. Amanda Woodward, she is a phenomenal teacher with a lot of energy and a lot of passion to educate the students, and she really loves aviation. She actually did an internship at Duncan Aviation this last year and brought all that knowledge back here. I also want to recognize past principal, I saw him here earlier, Ryan Zababwa. Thank you for your leadership. And current principal, Megan Kroll. LPS Career and Technical Education Advisors, Dr. Jason Thompson and Stan Haas. And last but not least, past Superintendent Steve Joel, who's not here, I don't believe, and current Superintendent Paul Guzman. For me, my Duncan Aviation family, the entire Duncan family, for your love for aviation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Duncan Aviation Senior Management Team for all the support and guidance through this whole process. Duncan Aviation managers. If you don't know, the students here at North Star, they actually come on site at Duncan Aviation to do work study, to be part of the work study program and actually do hands-on work in all of our shops at Duncan Aviation. Jennifer Monroe, I saw her here earlier. She oversees, she's our HR manager at Duncan Aviation and oversees the recruiting team. Lance Odom, Darwin Godeman, Matt Stoles, who oversee our TEC program at Duncan Aviation. Lori Johnson and Kayla Pesca, I saw them here as well. They oversee our marketing team. But there's one person that needs a special acknowledgement. Connie Duncan. She's here. Just had a new grandbaby, just what, 4 o'clock today, right? So congratulations on that. But to you, Connie, and this is from really everyone, LPS, and those of us at Duncan Aviation, thank you for your leadership, your influence, your guidance, and Lori Johnson told me that I couldn't cuss, but I am going to cuss here for a second. To get done attitude, to keep everybody accountable, but more importantly, Connie, thank you for your passion and your care to give these students the best education and the best exposure to aviation. What you did with us, Connie, is you was the light that gave us movement on the impossibility to become possible. So thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Holloway. This next speaker helped build the Aviation and Technical Education Focus program from the ground up. Her passion and dedication shines through every single day as she prepares students for careers of the future. Please join me in welcoming Amanda Woodward to the podium.
Hello and thank you. Am I at the right spot? I don't know how tall I am. All right. Hey, today we're celebrating a momentous occasion for all the stakeholders you see up here and for the Lincoln workforce, but most importantly, we're celebrating for the current and the future students at Lincoln Public Schools. If you're in this room, there's a good chance that I have asked you to buy me something for my classroom. Or maybe to donate something to my classroom, or maybe to build me a hangar to teach in. That's because when it comes to opportunities for students, I'm kind of a squeaky wheel. Squeaky wheeling isn't always super popular, but the "this is the way it's always been" attitude isn't really compatible with the Lincoln Public Schools All Means All action plan. I am grateful to work for a school district who embraces the changes necessary to support and uplift our students. Each time Lincoln Public Schools embraces change to expand our offerings and provide greater opportunity for students, we make it easier for them to find a path to a rewarding and stable future, a path where they can become a positive and productive citizen. I joined the Aviation and Technical Education Focus program in 2019. My personal mission is to help connect students to that stable, financially stable, good future. And I know it's a great fit. I'm glad I'm here. But we set out to get tools in the hands of students and to teach them what high skill, high wage, high demand aviation maintenance careers could look like. But the name of this program is Aviation and Technical Education. So that means we support students whose pathway isn't strictly aviation as well. So that means even the students who hold the screwdriver the wrong way after 12 weeks of class. But seriously, we did have a student who was in the internship. She said it was the best part of her high school career. She was very talented. Everybody at Duncan wanted to see her go into aviation maintenance. I wanted to see her go into aviation maintenance. But her heart was set on attending the SCC Milford Automotive Technology Program. She planned to follow in her father's footsteps by owning and operating an automotive maintenance and repair shop. So that part of it is the and technical education. We can't get every single kid to go into aviation, but we want to make sure that we help them be successful no matter what. I'm not sure if everyone in this room has had the experience of knowing a teenager, and I don't want to shatter any illusions, but many students struggle to find direction. And a lot of the work we do here is helping and supporting them to find that direction. Now, some students I work with are on a traditional 4-year college route, and we support them exploring opportunities in commercial aviation, airport operations, professional flight, aerospace engineering, okay? But a lot of our students are interested in getting to work quickly after high school graduation, or they simply know that a 4-year degree isn't their lane. And so we support those students into 2-year degrees, like aviation maintenance, for example, or electronics, or a bunch of others. We help students into trade school sponsorship programs, into apprenticeships, into one of the Nebraska labor unions, or for the students who are absolutely not going to get a certification or degree, we support them by connecting them with careers where they're going to get meaningful on-the-job training. Our program goals: filling the gap, the skills gap in aviation maintenance, more opportunities for LPS students, pathways to a rewarding, stable future, and all of the actual work we have done in the walls of this building would not be possible without a ready and willing partner, Duncan Aviation. We are obviously very grateful to the Duncan Aviation leadership team, and especially for Connie Duncan, who worked with the Boys and Girls Club, Garmin, the Scott Foundation, and a lot of others to provide this building for us. But, hate to say it, the building alone wasn't gonna cut it. As a skilled and technical science teacher or a shop teacher, my background is in manufacturing process, which is the way it's always been. All the shop teachers' background is in manufacturing process. Being an aviation-focused shop teacher is not an option in Nebraska. So while aviation maintenance does complement and overlap what we learned in automotive, welding, electronic studies, the forward thinkers at Duncan knew that that wasn't gonna be enough. So forward thinkers like Darwin Godeman. Darwin has been helping me do my job and answering my questions for the entire time. He's also been encouraging me to do an internship at Duncan Aviation. Finally, this summer, like Leon alluded to, I did do an internship at Duncan Aviation. By the time I was harnessed in on the wing of a Citation, acting as mechanic 1 for the installation of a Pratt & Whitney power plant, a procedure that requires 2 mechanics, a quality inspector, 3 sets of eyes on setting the torque wrench, 3 sets of eyes on applying the torque, and like so many signatures, I knew that these experiences were going to be extremely valuable. A little bit of street cred will take you a long way, okay? Did I mention the capstone of our program is students traveling to Duncan Aviation for 3 periods a day for an entire semester? Jennifer Monroe heads up a team of some of my favorite coworkers. I mean it, I've worked with Jennifer's team more than my own department over the last few years, and they consistently give our students the experience of a lifetime. Every step of the process is specially curated to give our students the real experience of an aviation maintenance career. Students get 10 credits while working with the best in the aviation industry. They get hands-on removing panels with the airframe department, They help with R&Rs on power plants with the engine line department. They get elbow deep hooking up turbofan engines in Duncan's test cell with the engine overhaul department. They level up their sheet metal, they level up their safety wire skills, and they even get to take home a custom-made and custom-manufactured project. It's very spectacular. I look forward to the future of the Aviation and Technical Education Focus Program embracing what Lincoln Public Schools has modeled, embracing the changes necessary to support students, staying in line with industry, keeping up with the needs of the Lincoln community, remembering that all means all, squeaking when necessary, and never settling for this is how it's always been. Because choosing your pathway after high school can be scary, and it will not get easier without us. It is the honor of a lifetime to build this program, to work with my friends at Duncan Aviation, to get tools in the hands of students, and to teach them what high-skill, high-wage, high-demand aviation maintenance careers can look like. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Woodward. The Lincoln Board of Education listened to our community and took to heart what they said when the community identified the need for focus programs to be embedded in our current high schools. Lincoln Public Schools has a long history of successful collaborations within our community, and that stems from the leadership from the Board of Education. Next, I would like to invite Lincoln Board of Education member Kathy Danick to say a few words. Mrs. Danick?
I'm even shorter than her. So, good evening. I would like to thank Board President Lanny Boswell, who couldn't be with us tonight, for inviting me to welcome you on behalf of the Lincoln Board of Education. For a school board member, there are only a few times each year where we get a chance to celebrate in our school district. Those include the beginning of the school year, when our students and staff are filled with hope and excitement of what a new school year may bring, or the end of the year at graduation, when we reflect on the end of the year and we celebrate all things our students achieved throughout that time with us, and they look forward to the potential of what is to come. And then there are these celebrations, where we celebrate a new space and valued community partnerships. This new wing is a testament of the power of community partnerships. The continued collaboration between passionate educators, dedicated families, Duncan Aviation, and the Boys and Girls Club of Lincoln Lancaster County exemplifies what can be achieved when we join hands and embrace our students' success. Remember, we always tell kids, dream it, do it, it'll be yours. Together, we can provide amazing options for our students and real-life training that prepares them for post-secondary careers and opportunities. Additionally, the presence of the Boys and Girls Club in this space emphasizes our dedication to supporting the whole child through our community learning centers. Beyond the school day, this partnership will provide a safe haven where our children can learn, grow, and thrive. Through diverse programs and activities, it will nurture their talents, instill leadership skills, and promote healthy habits, ensuring that our students flourish in every aspect of their lives. None of this would have been possible without your unwavering support of our community partners. Your generosity, guidance, and belief in our vision have laid the foundation for those incredible opportunities for our students. Together, we are shaping the future where every child dreams big and reaches for the sky. As we dedicate this addition to North Star today, let it stand as a beacon of hope, innovation, and collaboration. May it inspire generations of students, reminding them that through determination and hard work and the support of a caring community, anything is possible. Thank you all for being a part of this incredible journey. Let us continue to work hand in hand, ensuring that our students have the wings to fly and the roots to stay grounded. Together, we can build a brighter future for all in our community. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Danik. Our final speaker this evening is new to her role at Boys and Girls Club, but not new to Lincoln Public Schools. Dominique Kelly is the Executive Director at Boys and Girls Club, but most recently served as a Lincoln High School teacher and winning basketball coach. We look forward to working with the Boys and Girls Club through our Community Learning Center. Please join me in welcoming Neek to the podium.
Good evening, all. Thank you so much for being here. Like Megan said, I'm brand new, so I am here on behalf of Boys and Girls Club to simply say thank you. And we have a handful of people that we would like to thank tonight. Lincoln Public Schools and Scott Wieskamp, as well as Duncan Aviation and Connie particularly. North Star High School and Megan Kroll. We are thrilled to have this space to continue to live out the Boys and Girls Club mission, which is to empower the youth we serve to reach their full potential. We have seen the countless opportunities having a space at Park Middle School has afforded our students, and we're excited to further enhance our programming at Lincoln North Star in a similar capacity. We're looking forward to supporting Duncan Aviation and so many other Lincoln companies with workforce development for teens. In addition, we would like to thank the following foundations because without you, we simply wouldn't have been able to do this. The Sunderland Foundation, Robert B. Doherty Foundation, Union Bank and Trust, the Community Health Endowment of Lincoln, the Further Foundation, the Able Foundation, Burlington Capital, the Lincoln Community Foundation, and the Stewart Family Foundation. So on behalf of the Boys and Girls Club of Lincoln and Lancaster County, we simply say thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Kelly. This brings the end to our program. We invite you all to tour the space, enjoy the refreshments provided by Duncan Aviation in the aviation classroom right behind Mr. Z, if he'd raise his hand. Thank you, right there. And jam to the tunes provided by the Boys and Girls Club DJ Club. Tour this space and try out the flight simulators right here. We also have a place where you can get some pictures taken in the Boys and Girls Club space. Thank you for coming, and thank you for your continued support of North Star High School. Have a great night.